The MoonSwatch. Welcome, guys. Cuckoo for Watches. We're reacting to the Omega MoonSwatch that, of course, has taken the world by storm. Well, at least the watch world. And now, normally, you guys are used to the watch closet here on Cuckoo for Watches, but I'm in my game room here, the Dragon's Lair. And yeah, we're going to do a little reaction, switched up a little bit. It's not going to be a lot of fancy editing like usual. It's just going to be kind of me taking a look. I had purposefully not taken a deep dive on these watches yet. I've gotten a little glimmer. I've seen a few minutes of footage, and I've gotten a little taste of the MoonSwatch. But I want to sit down. I want to do a deep dive. I want to give my thoughts on the actual like designs of each different watch, the overall picture of what this means for Omega and Swatch, and then because the prices now on the secondary market on eBay have come live, people are selling them, and it's pretty crazy. I'm going to react to that as well, and we'll take a look at the prices on eBay, and we'll have a little discussion about this. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good time. So why don't we get right into it and take a look at the MoonSwatch? All right, here we are, Swatch.com. My first in-depth look at the MoonSwatch, the Omega X Swatch collaboration bioceramic MoonSwatch collection. Okay, very fancy. Now, I love Omega, although I don't have an Omega. I enjoy the designs of Swatch, although I don't have a Swatch. Now, I do have lots of watches in my collection, but for whatever reason, I don't have an Omega or a Swatch. Well, I know why I don't have an Omega. They're expensive. One of these days, I would love to get one. Swatch, they're quirky, and I like quirky watches. So one of these days, I need to pick up a Swatch. And you know what? When I saw that this was coming out, this Omega X Swatch, I was like, yeah, I need to get that. And I think a lot of people felt that way. Right off the bat, like my initial reaction is this is awesome. Is for a collector, I've been collecting for 30 years, and I'm passionate about watches. I love them. I love Omega and Swatch, as I just said. So when I saw this, I was like, I totally have to have one of those. But unfortunately, it looks like that's probably not going to happen. I'm not anywhere near one of the Swatch stores that's selling this. We'll get into that in a second. But this just kind of look at the overall what's going on here. So this is a collaboration, of course, between Omega and Swatch. You guys all know this. There's 11 different variants, apparently. It's made with this bioceramic material. So my understanding is that's like a plastic mixed with ceramic. It's something that Swatch is one of their proprietary formulas that they use. So is it plastic? Is it ceramic? Is it both? I don't know. I don't know. But I've never actually felt that material in person. And that's one of my questions. How does it feel on wrist? Does this feel like a toy? Does this feel like a nice ceramic watch? Definitely very interested to feel one of these in the flesh, so to speak. So why don't we look at the different swatches, the MoonSwatch, love the name, and I'll give my initial reactions here. Okay, so right off the bat, we have Mission to the Sun. Okay, so each swatch is a different like planetary body, whether it's a sun, a star, a moon, or a planet. And I don't like this one, Mission to the Sun. That shade of yellow is not really doing much for me. Let's see if we can get a better view of that. I like the white strap. Of course, just overall design, I think they have nailed the idea that this is an Omega Speedmaster, but in swatch form. I mean, they really went all out. You got the dot over 90, of course, which is amazing. So I really love that. Omega branding, very prominent on the dial. Speedmaster, MoonSwatch, what a great name, MoonSwatch. Man, I would love to have one of these. I wish they weren't so expensive on the secondary market. You got the battery cover that looks like the moon. I'm not a fan of the actual colorway here, so I'd probably pass on this one personally. Let's move on here. That was Mission to the Sun. Mission to Mercury. Okay, right off the bat, I like this one more. Yeah, this is awesome. Very cool colorway, more muted tones. Love that. That looks really cool. I would like to have this one. 260 bucks. What a bargain. This is Omega on the dial. You're getting it for $260. Home run. This is really an aggressive marketing move from Omega and a real win for Swatch and us collectors. So now actually it would be a win for us collectors if these were readily available. That's something we'll have to get into in a little bit. But they got these awesome Velcro straps. Now that's how the Speedmaster, back in the day, the Speedmasters were on Velcro so that the astronauts could get them over their spacesuits. And I think that's a pretty cool attention to detail. Of course, you've got the bioceramic case materials there. You have the chronograph pushers. I would love to have one of these in hand so I can push pushers and see how they feel. I mean, these are made of that bioceramic, so how is that going to feel? How is the crown going to feel? Of course, it's a quartz movement. And yeah, just nice attention to detail here. This one is cool. This is what I'm seeing right here, a big improvement over that Sun one. I definitely would like to pick up a Mission to Mercury. Okay, let's move on here, guys. There's 11 variants, apparently. Mission to Venus, board the mission. I like what they've done with the website design here. This is cool. You know, if you're all about the pink, this would be great for a lady or some or gentleman that likes pink. I think this is fun. I wouldn't personally wear this. I don't have anything against pink. I'm wearing a purple shirt right now, after all, and I'm okay with pink. But this isn't a colorway that I personally would pick. They got some interesting details here around the registers. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is it like little planets or something? But yeah, very cool. Not a colorway I'd pick, but I do like it. So okay, let's move on. Next, Mission to Earth. Okay, let's see what we got here. Do I like this? I don't know. I'm low on the fence about this one. Right off the bat, the colors don't scream Earth to me. I mean, I see what they're doing there. They got the blue, the shade of blue, that seems a little off to me. It's almost, and the color here on the case, that's, I think that's probably my biggest issue with this. I don't dislike it. I like it. I don't think this is the colorway that I would personally pick, though. And of course, you have the Earth there. I like this. The little planets covering the battery cover, that's awesome. Mission to Earth, it says right there. Swatch, Swiss made. Of course, Swatch Group owns Omega and Hamilton and a whole bunch of various watch manufacturers. It's probably the biggest conglomerate of watchmakers in the world. And yeah, design patented. 4 joules. Does that say V8? It's powered by a V8 engine. And that's probably like recycle or something. I don't know. 3-bar water resistance, quartz movement, Velcro strap, bioceramic. Very cool. These are awesome. These are so cool. But that's probably not my favorite colorway. So far, Mercury for the win. Okay, Mission to Moon. And now this is the quintessential kind of, when you think of Speedmaster, this is what you think of. And here we have a Speedmaster for $260. It looks like, you know, if you are wearing this from a distance, someone's going to think you're wearing a Speedmaster. Little do they know, it's a Swatch. Well, it's an Omega Swatch. It's a MoonSwatch. And you pay $260. Amazing. And this is cool. I would be happy with this colorway. This is traditional. Love it. And no complaints here. You got the moon. I mean, this is definitely, I bet I would tend to think, and we'll look at prices in a second here. I've glanced at them. I bet this is the most expensive one. I could be wrong. We'll find out. Prices are, as I'm filming this, and who knows, things may change when I actually edit this video and launch it on YouTube. Prices could be drastically different. But as of filming this, the prices are insane. And I tend to think they're going up and up. And this one's going to be a hot ticket item. I think a lot of people are going to want the actual Mission to Moon MoonSwatch. And I do too. I would love to have that. So far, Mercury and the Moon are my favorite. All right, Mission to Mars. Look at this. This is cool. First impressions, I love it. It's a bold statement, huh? But I like stuff like this. This is cool. This is right up my alley. Is this my favorite one so far? Possibly. This is cool. Now, they have something interesting going on here. Look at the hands on the registers, on the chronograph registers. That's pretty neat. They look like little fuselages or rocket ships, huh? That's cool. I like that quite a bit. Of course, it's got red because it's Mars. You got to have some red on there. It's an interesting shade of red. It's a little bit light. I'd be curious to see this in person to see how that red looks. I like it. I like this dial quite a bit. There's a lot going on here. This is cool. Oh, there we go. It's a little darker right here. Yeah, that's real nice. This might be my favorite. This is pretty awesome. And look, they even have the little S etched into the glass. So a lot of you guys know that on the Omega Speedmasters, they have the little logo etched into the glass. And they've done that for decades. And that's a little call out, I think, to the Speedmaster, the actual, you know, very expensive Speedmaster that we all know and love. So that's a cool little detail. They really went out with the details here, and I love that. Okay, let's move on, guys. Mission to Mars, primo. I like it. Moon, very good. Mercury, nice. Okay, Jupiter. What do we think of this? Jupiter. Yeah, I like this. I like the muted tones. This is cool. I don't think this is the one that I would necessarily go for before others. I think Mars and the Moon and Mercury probably went out in my mind over this. But this is up there. I like this quite a bit, and I would be happy with it, I think. It's kind of a tan color, so, this isn't my favorite. But not bad, not bad. This is middle of the road, I'd say. That's Jupiter. Okay, moving on. 11 variants. Amazing. Boy, people that have like a little watch collecting OCD, kind of like myself, this is like one of those things, it's can you just get one? Or do you have to have a bunch of them? Well, at the prices they're going for on eBay, you'll be lucky to have one. Man, I wish these were readily available online. If you could just go to like Swatch.com or Amazon or something and buy these, I'd be a happy camper. Okay, Mission to Saturn. Now, I have seen this one already. I saw a little glimpse of this and thought, I don't know, this planet, it's kitschy. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It kind of takes it down a notch in my mind. It's definitely, it's unique, but it's not my favorite. I think I could do without that planet. The colorway is pretty nice, but I think that planet on the dial kind of takes it down a notch for me personally. Of course, I like the rings of Saturn here, and the Saturn cover for the battery is very cool. And yeah, that printing doesn't look that great there, does it? I think that could be better. So I would not personally go for this one. Saturn's kind of lower on the rung, on the tier of the Swatch, the MoonSwatch. Okay, mission to Uranus? Let the jokes commence. Okay, you guys know. Now, what I think is hilarious about this is that the mission to Uranus is Tiffany blue. Now, is this some kind of is this a joke? Are they poking fun at Tiffany blue? What made them think Uranus, Tiffany blue? I mean, I guess the color of Uranus is. What's the color of Uranus? There's so many jokes to be made here. I like it. I like Tiffany blue. I know it's kind of a fad. I get it. I actually don't have any watches that have Tiffany blue. I would like to pick one up. I probably will one of these days. It's probably not going to be a Oyster Perpetual or anything like that. I'd probably end up getting like a San Martin with the Tiffany blue dial. I've been kind of eyeing those. There's a few out there that I really like, and I'm drawn to the color. I would like a watch. I would love this. You know what? Mission to Uranus? I'm all over it. It's kind of a meme watch, huh? Cool. I like it. This is up there. This is one that I'd be happy with. I like the color. I like the white strap. This is a lot of fun. Okay, moving on. From Uranus to Neptune. Board the mission. Neptune. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. The case color there, that's not quite right to me. That's kind of like a baby blue almost. That could be better. This is kind of middle of the road for me. I don't dislike it. I'd be happy with it if I were able to snag one of these at a good deal. You wouldn't hear me complain. But yeah, middle of the road on Neptune. Moving on to Pluto. Oh, poor Pluto gets left out. It's not a planet anymore. Yeah, dedicated to the dwarf planet. Now, is it even a planet? I don't think technically it's considered a planet, right? We declassified it from that. So, but nonetheless, poor Pluto gets left out sometimes. I like Pluto, and you know what? I like this watch just from looking at it right off the bat. I like this burgundy color. Look at that. That's cool. This has kind of more of a vintage styling. It's got the gray case. It's got the burgundy red on the registers here. The dial is kind of a cream color. This is nice. Yeah, I like this. Pluto's up there. So Pluto, Mercury, Moon, Mars, Uranus. Very cool. Oh, and that's all of them. Guys, those are cool. Those are winners. I mean, there's really... The only ones that I'm not huge on is probably Saturn. And Earth was a little... and this is fine, just not for me. And then I think Sun might be my least favorite. I don't know why I don't like that one. I'm not against yellow. It's just something about that. I'm not huge on that, but that's okay. You know what? There's a watch for everyone. Whatever one speaks to you, that's all that really matters, as long as you enjoy it, right? So what do I think as far as the overall picture here? I think this is a real win for collectors. I think this is a really interesting marketing move from Omega and from Swatch. But unfortunately, they're not really available for the masses. And I think that transitions here. Let's move into the current prices and this overall state of, can you get these? Is this something that's going to be readily available? What are the prices on the secondary market? Let's take a look. All right, here we are, eBay. Now, I don't live anywhere near a Swatch store. The closest one to me is San Francisco. It's over 1,000 miles away. And there's not a, this is going to be the case for a lot of people. Unless you live by one of the few Swatch stores that actually is going to have these available, you're going to be out of luck. You can only get two of them. You're going to have to wait in a big line. What's the supply going to be like? I mean, all this, it's hard to say, really. I know that my only avenue, I guess, to get one of these is actually to order them second market. And I was prepared to spend a little bit of a markup and buy one of these, but I was a little concerned that, well, this was going to happen, where I was going to be priced out of it. And sure enough, here we are. I'm filming this the morning of Saturday. It's the 26th. These watches just came out. Now, maybe these prices will go down. Maybe they'll go up. I don't know. I can't imagine them going up too much. This is already, in my mind, frankly, a little out there. I mean, I'm not one to tell anyone what to spend their money on. That's your decision. Everyone's financial situation is different. For me, am I going to spend thousands of dollars on a Swatch? No, I'm not. Frankly, at this price, I would almost like to save a little bit more and buy an actual Speedmaster, an Omega Speedmaster, which I would love to have. I like the Moonwatch. I have a bowl of a Lunar Pilot that I love. I would love to have the Speedmaster to go with that. I mean, that would be, it's definitely a wish list watch for me. So let's look at what we have here. This person, they have like their pre-order secured, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on here. They're asking $2,500. You pick your color. That seems a little sus to me. And then you have people that have them in hand. $2,000. This is the mission to the moon. $2,000. Now, take in mind, guys, this is a $260 watch. $2,000. Look at this. This one had 63 bids. $5,100. What is going on? Now, will this actually get paid for? Will the people that are bidding on this actually spend over $5,000 for a Swatch? You're getting into the price of an actual Omega Speedmaster. I mean, people really want this watch. Clearly, I don't personally understand that. That seems wildly out of proportion and kind of just speaks to the overall collecting market right now. It's a real bummer for people like me that are on a budget, that are passionate about watches, that would love to get one of these Swatches. It's just not going to happen. So disappointing. I would love to see this just be readily available for people to purchase. This is a marketing move by Omega. They want the cachet. They want these to go up in value. That's why they're limiting the supply. In my opinion, I could be wrong, of course. This is all subjective. This is one person's opinion. I'm sure your opinion's different. I get it. But I think this is unfortunate. And I think something that could have been a real win for people. Now, if you're lucky enough to live by a Swatch store and you went in and you got one of these, congratulations. I'm very happy for you. That's awesome. I contemplated, should I get in the car? Should I drive? I really would like one of these. But no, the gas, with gas prices being what they are, it would cost me a fortune just to do it. So it's not even worth it. Who knows? I may luck out and get one day. Maybe these prices will plummet. I'm going to be patient. If these prices go down, I'm picking one up. I would love to get one of these. I'll spend $500. I know that's probably wishful thinking, but I'd spend $500 to get one of these. And that seems kind of the upper echelon for me for a Swatch. There's a lot of watches I'd like to have. Okay, let's continue here. We've got $1,750. These are getting bids on. This one's $2,000 in hand. So I don't understand why this has $5,000 in bids and this is $2,000 in hand, free shipping. I'm not sure what's going on there. All this seems a little questionable in my mind. There's some price manipulation, or I don't know what's going on. People are just bidding and they're not intending to pay. Who knows? It's hard to say. Okay, $3,000, zero bids. Okay, so now this is the Venus one. This is a little more affordable. We got one that's $1,000. So what a bargain! $1,000 for Venus. So there you go. If you guys like that Venus one, you got $1,000 burning a hole in your pocket, and you want a Swatch. There you go. But so I guess some of the colorways that are not as desirable probably are going to be a little less, and that's of course understandable. The Tiffany Blue Mission to Uranus, $2,400. It's got 46 bids. Here's another Venus for 1,150 with 3 bids. I'm seeing most of these being the MoonWatch, so I think that's going to be the hot ticket item. Here's a Mars. This one's, $1,025, 16 bids. So prices are all over the place. You can see there's a lot of them hitting eBay right now. That's not surprising. Prices are going to be all over the map here pretty soon. And yeah, it'll be fun to watch this and see where it goes. Are they going to go up? Are they going to go down? Only time will tell. All right, guys, that's the MoonSwatch. What do you think? Are you going to get one? Are you going to try to get one? Did you already get one? Do you live by a Swatch store? Are you one of the lucky few who has one of these on their wrist right now? I hope so. Congratulations if you are. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts on this MoonSwatch Omega collaboration. It's pretty wild. Lots of fun, though. Fingers crossed one of these days I'll have one of these in my personal collection. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.